Hi Tarot Rebels, and welcome to today's video. I am Michaela from Tarot Rebel, and I'm happy to see you joining us. Today I'll show you Le Tarot de Marseille-Waite and what I think of it, and maybe see if I can make it a staple in my collection. This is not a tarot reading, but if you want a reading with me, use the details in the description box down below. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video if you like it. Now I'm gonna this deck is wrapped in plastic, so I'm gonna take it offline to show this deck without the plastic thing. Be back in a couple of seconds. Okay, so we're back. I managed to get inside this deck. I'm going to move these aside for a bit. We don't need them. They look pretty, but we don't need them. And let's see. Let's start with the deck. So this is a French produced deck, I think. Yes. As you can see here, it's a French website. This deck cannot be found in the UK, or at least I couldn't find it. And I bought it from Abe Books, I think, and it took me about 2 weeks to come. It's a relatively new deck, printed in 2020, and it's a very new one, and apparently it blends both the Marseille and the RWS systems, and I'm super curious. I've seen a few pictures online. I don't remember much, which shame on me, but I was super happy to see that this deck was actually blending what I like most about tarot, the pip system and the descriptive nature of an RWS deck. So let's dive into this. The deck was, as you can see, it's in French all over the place, and it's been the creators are Emmanuel Iger, I hope I'm not butchering this, and Alice Laverty, and it says I guess this means 78 cards and the guidebook. The sides say the same thing. It's really nice that they have the cutout for the fingers. This is the back. It's quite a sturdy two-piece box, which I really like. And let's see how it feels. Ooh, I didn't know it comes with like a satin bag. I'm not gonna use it. The quality is not the greatest, I would say. But I'm not here to dissect quality of bags. It's still a nice touch, I would say, if you don't want to store your decks in the box it comes in. Yeah, probably fits the deck, otherwise it wouldn't be here, but I'm just gonna put it aside. I'm not using this. This is how the cards come packaged, like. Oh, I like the bags. I really like the bags. I don't see why there's another one here, but I don't mind that much. It's a rather flimsy deck. Oh, and it's in French. So for those of you, I know a bit of French. I wouldn't say I'm fluent, but I can read. I have another deck in French, the Deva Tarot. So I'm okay with this. I don't mind it. See, printed in 2020. It's nice. Okay, it's not a bad guidebook if you know your Marseille and your RWS. I like the colors. The green goes really well with the black. But I'm hoping it's. Oh, that's such a nice sound. I like this. Okay, I can play with this all day long, and not showing you the cards, which we're not here for. So I'm gonna put all of this aside, and I'm gonna take the cards. I like that they're not wrapped in plastic, because the box was wrapped in plastic. Obviously, I never know how to get them out of this paper thing. And these are the cards. Okay, let me get my trusted part of the VS Centennial. Let's put them side by side and see how huge they are in comparison. I would say they're kind of the same, which I like. I like this this dimension for a deck, sorry. And let's see if the individual cards are any different. They don't look different at all. Maybe just because I'm not. Yeah, they look very similar. So I think for this kind of deck, I've rearranged my Centennial just to do a side-by-side comparison if you want. And this is what we're gonna do. By the way, if you prefer this kind of video, do let me know. I'm happy to rearrange my deck anytime. This is what I do when I'm stressed. Okay, so the Fool, obviously the names, the titles are in French, they're up top. This Fool looks more like an Harlequin more than anything. The 0 is on the bottom versus here. There's no sun in this card, but there's the dog. I don't think that this is the mountain that we see here in the Rider-Waite. It's not a problem to me, but for some people they do consider the mountain as a symbol in their readings to overcome obstacles or achieve goals and things like that. So it depends on you. I personally don't mind. I like the artwork because it feels a bit childish, and it gives me a lot of room because it's not super precise, so it gives me a lot of room to interpret things the way I want them to. Okay, and see the backings. I really like the backings. Le Battleur, which is the magician in this deck. Different palette of colors, and I kind of feel a more mischievous energy from this card. This one seems more structured, more I know what I'm doing kind of feel to it, and this one seems more playful. I like the coins in this one and the cups, very reminiscent, but this cup is more generous, let's say. And what else? I like the hat transformed into this infinity symbol. It's like a literal infinity symbol. Okay, La Papesse. I always like the name of this card in Marseille style decks. She seems more put together, you know, more in touch with the knowledge that she represents, more in touch with the intuition that she represents. I really like this. And it doesn't say specifically that this is the Torah, whereas this it does say that. I don't have a problem either way. I just like the image of this book is more more in line, I would say, with the Hierophant, because the Hierophant represents knowledge, absolute knowledge, whereas the High Priestess represents intuition more than anything, downloads from the spirit, and so on and so forth. This is more anchored in the reality, and also I don't see the pillars of different colors, so there's no reminder of the esoteric foundations of this card. L'Imperatrice, I really like this card. I like the green. I don't know the exact meaning, but this kind of green reminds me of nature and valor at the same time, truthfulness, openness, and abundance. And most of the times this is what the Empress represents, but her shield is different. Whereas here she has the love and the divine feminine as a symbol. She has this eagle here. Maybe maybe the guidebook can help. Let's see. Okay. Créativité, avoir quelque chose à sortir de soi. Fécondité, développer, fertilité. Okay, so it's not really, it's just the traditional symbol. It's nothing added with in relation to this eagle here. L'Imperator, another eagle on a bit different, I would say. Yeah, it's a bit different, but still an eagle on his throne, very majestic, ready to go to war. I don't see the ram. Maybe here. Sorry, here. This is kind of a ram. Maybe, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that helmet represents the ram, the Aries? Le Pape, traditional. The pillars are here. The scepter is here. The crown is here. The robe is here. The people are here. Everyone is here. Oh, interesting. Interesting Lovers card, L'amoureux. Let's see what they say about this one. Choix du corps. So this is pertaining more to the choice aspect of the card rather than the love aspect of the card. I really like this one. I really like this one. And I like, if you can see, his leg is red, pointing towards the woman in blue, and his blue leg pointing towards the woman in red. The complexity of choice. I like this. The Chariot, Le Chariot. Okay. The horses are here. Why don't they have hind legs? Okay. I like the art. I really like the art. It's very childish, as I said, and it's not in a bad way. I don't see the city behind it the way you see it in the classic deck. The La Force. They use this infinity symbol as a hat, and I really enjoy this. There's no flowers on this one, and no background. L'Ermite, very similar. Rue de Fortune. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Where's the snake? There's no snake. And none of the other animals. La Justice. Very similar. Even the hand positions are the same. Le Pendu. This one smiles even more. Sometimes like when I see the fool smiling like this. I really do. L'amour. The kings, the children. I like the palette, the color palette. La Tempérance. Le Diable. Wow. This again is a more mischievous devil than this one. I like this one more. Le Maison Dieu. Okay, I see it. I see it. I quite like the dynamic in this tower card more. L'Étoile. Similar. But there are... Okay, the bird is here and the bird is here. So that's kind of the only difference I can spot right now. La Lune. Again, similar, no problem. Le Soleil, this is different, and I'm gonna be honest, I like this one more because it relates to celebration, but also it to me it represents that burning power the sun has, and this one represents that meaning of the card better than the traditional sun. I think I've mentioned this a couple of times before. I dislike this design of the card, but this one, I think it speaks to me more. Le Jugement. Again, a very childish representation. This one is very well thought, well planned, well drawn, and this one is a very childish representation of the Judgment Angel. Everyone is naked, ready to receive their judgment. Le Monde. It's, apart from the design, the elements are all there. Okay, we're getting to into our suites. So let's start with wands or batons. I like this cloud a lot. I really do. Two of Wands. It doesn't. This one doesn't have the details on the building, but other than that, it's basically the same. The Three of Wands. Interesting. So the sea is yellow and this is the regular sea, and it's like they're in a reflection, because this one has one on the one side and two on the other side. This one is the other way around. The Four of Wands. I like this. Celebration. Unity. The Five of Wands, my stalker card, one of them anyway. This looks more like a pretend fight, more like a training situation. This one looks more like an actual fight, an actual conflict. Okay. Six of Wands. I like this Six of Wands a lot. I do. Seven of Wands. The traditional Seven of Wands looks very angry and stubborn, whereas this one looks defeated, and it kind of screams to me, I've had enough of this fight. And I resonate with this meaning more than I do with the traditional one. I like them both, but I do resonate with this one more. The Eight of Wands. I did not expect anything else. It's okay. You know I don't like that card that much. The Nine of Wands. Interesting. This one has more contentment than this one. This one has just tiredness and being over it. The Ten of Wands. Similar, very similar. Le Valet de Bâton. I like this energy. It's very playful and very youthful, and it's like, ooh, I got the stick. You know that meme with the dog? I got the stick, and there's like a little super tiny dog carrying like a huge tree. This is what it reminds me of, like trying to to bite more than you can chew, but at the same time being somewhat successful. Le Cavalier de Bâton. That's a nice card. I like that they're mirroring each other. Not all the cards do that, obviously, as you can see with the Queen here. Okay, does she have the cat? And she doesn't have the cat per se. No, she doesn't. Oh well, but I like her. She's revealing a bit more. She's more confident. This one is a very stern Queen of Wands, and this one is a very playful. You can see the fire energy in this Marseille-Waite deck. Le Roi de Bâton. Okay, where's the... Okay, I can see the lizard in this one, but the Queen doesn't have the cat. I think that will bother me for a bit. As de Coupe, very similar. Two of Cups, wow. This one seems like an angry angel lion, and this one seems like a bored Cupid. But I resonate more with this depiction. Three of Cups, I like this a lot. I do. The Four of Cups. Sorry for that. The Four of Cups. I will need to sit with this one because I see the similarities between the two of them, and I like them both, and I don't know which one I prefer. The Five of Cups, wow. This is a gorgeous Five of Cups. The cloud, the veiled figure, it kind of tells me that there's more than regret here. There's a burden, there's a heaviness to this this past thing, and I like this. It's more expressive than this card. They're saying the same thing. I just prefer that one better. The Six of Cups. Oh, okay. This is one of the cards I sometimes have trouble with. Like, these kids, they have the dimensions of a kid, but then the faces, this one looks pregnant almost, which is obviously weird. It's the same thing here. She looks like an old lady. I don't know. It's an interesting card. I like this. The details aren't. This isn't as detail heavy as the classic Centennial deck, but this one feels easier to read. The Seven of Cups. Wow. Eight of Cups. This moon looks a bit indifferent. This one looks worried, as if the moon is watching over this person, moving away. And I like the path is well established. It's like, because I always feel like the Eight of Cups is the card where you leave something behind, but you leave it behind and you go into the unknown, whereas in this card you leave something behind because you've outgrown it, and I think this one represents the outgrown element better. The Nine of Cups. This is such a smug individual, and I like this one. I really do. And I like the transition from the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups on both cards, actually. Okay. The Valet de Coupe. No flowers on this one. And he's barefoot, which is nice. And I like the hand to heart in this card. I really do. Cavalier de Coupe. Lorraine de Coupe. Different attachment to the thrones, because this one has babies and a baby with a fish. I'm not sure if you can see it. See? And this one has just fish. The King of Cups. Okay, Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Oh, I like this one. It kind of depicts the stress that you have to go through when deciding something. The Three of Swords. I like this one. this is such a full heart. It kind of makes me feel the grief when being stabbed through the heart. The Four of Swords. I like this one because it has more symmetry, I guess. That's the only reason. And I like the colors more. The gray blue tones, I like them more. The Five of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, these ones feel very regretful and he's smiling, blah, blah, blah. And this one is a total different dynamic altogether, I would say. I don't know, I cannot put my finger on it, but I do like this one. Six of Swords. Oops. Seven of Swords. This is gorgeous. I like this one. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. I like this one. And the Ten of Swords. Wow. Painful. The Page of Swords. The birds are more detailed. The Knight of Swords. The Queen. Oh, I like her anger. Because, you know, when I was learning tarot, she was always the widow of the tarot. And I couldn't see it. She seems like stern and maybe difficult to deal with in this deck. But other than that, I don't think she has any contentment or anything. But in this card, I think she does. The King of Swords. Again, less detail, but more crisp. I like this. And the last suit, the Ace of Pentacles. As I said, I really like the pentacles on this one. Two of Pentacles. Oh, see? The details here make so much sense. This one. The Four of Pentacles, I really like this one. Because in the classic deck, you cannot see this person's expression, this person's face. Whereas here you can see the face and the selfishness that they carry. Oh, a gorgeous Five of Pentacles. Gorgeous. When I started learning tarot, I got so afraid of the Five of Pentacles because I thought it spelled disaster and poverty. But now, when I see cards like this, I actually get the reminder that we need to care for other people that aren't doing as well as we do. And if we're in that spot, we need to trust that someone else will come and lend a hand. So I use it as a reminder to remind myself that actually even the sad times, even the difficult times are here for a reason, either to teach us something, either to make us share our wealth with others. So this is just my personal thing. The Six of Pentacles, sorry, the Six of Pentacles. Again, one of my favorite cards. Again, it reminds me of how good it does to everyone if we share what we have. Seven of Pentacles. This is an interesting one. Sometimes, depending on the reading, obviously, I associate it with selfishness, but and self-absorption. I like this. My favorite, Eight of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Different. I like the purple in this one. The purple is a royal color, right? So it kind of speaks to that elevation in status, not just elevation in wealth. I like this one. the 10 of Pentacles, the page. I like this page. So like so precious and so careful and so considerate. The Knight looks like a page somehow. I don't know why. I still like it. The Queen. I like the colors. But the animals on the throne are missing. And the King. Okay. So these were the cards side by side. I will try and shuffle them. I really like the deck. I kind of like it more than the traditional one. Obviously, I'm never gonna lose that one because it's one of the best. But let me try and shuffle this. Hopefully, I can. My tablecloth is acting up. Okay, that didn't work too well. Okay. Let's see, the Four of Pentacles. Strength card. And what else? The Lovers. Okay, that's interesting. A 4, an 8, and a 6. Okay, what are my conclusions? Do I like the deck? Yes, I like the quality of it. It's really reminiscent to the Centennial one, if you have it. Very similar to this US Games deck, if you have it. The quality of the box is much better. One thing I will hate about this deck, and now I see the value of having that satin-like bag, is this one. Oh, come on. See? I really dislike it when decks rattle in the box, but I think that's a minor inconvenience compared to the quality of the deck. When it comes to the guidebook, is it useful? Absolutely not. I like the artwork. I think it's more well thought than the classic design which was created back in the day. I like the quality, I like the color palette, I like the sturdiness of the box, I like the backs, I like everything. So what can I say? I think I'm gonna be using this a lot more than I thought. I actually bought it as a novelty, and because I want it in my collection, and it was really hard to find, and I was like, oh my god, a deck that can't be found, I need it, I want it, blah blah blah, and I got it. So it arrived from France in about 2 weeks. I didn't pay any import duties because it's fairly cheap. I think I paid, so this one is 24 euros technically. I think I paid with shipping £30 in total, so that's under the £35 limit that Royal Mail has for import stuff, and I didn't need to pay anything extra. It just came to my door and that was it. Will I recommend this? I know the art is a hit or miss kind of situation. For me, is a huge hit. I really like it. I do like it. Probably someone who is a fan of Marseille and wants to explore Rider-Waite, sure, they can go for it. Vice versa, if you're a beginner, probably, yeah, I think it's easy to read. But keep in mind that the book is in French, so you cannot read it unless you know French, or you translate it, or you just print out stuff from the internet and you have all the meanings of the card if you're a beginner. For a seasoned reader, again, it depends on if you like the artwork or not. I absolutely adore it. I think it's more cleaner, sharper, crisper. When some of the details are missing, I think they are actually missing with a good point, and they add the missing details add to the image itself. When they are changed in subtle ways, like that Nine of Pentacles per se with that purple robe, I think that's again an amazing change, because the Nine of Pentacles, it's a card of abundance and prosperity and blah 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 and so on and so forth. It's also a card of fulfillment. It's a card of emotional fulfillment as well. And by elevating the person in the card to royal status with that purple robe, I think it also speaks to that in a very subtle way. Whereas the Nine of Pentacles in the Centennial deck is just like a very opulent character. And I don't equal opulence and abundance. So in that aspect, I think this deck has more to say than the traditional one. I would love to hear your opinions in the comment section down below, of course. And if you want to get a notification every time I upload, please remember to like, subscribe, and share to my channel. And I guess that's it. Thank you so much, and I do hope to see you in another video.